Triple M, it's Robbie and Carly. Interesting times on Married at First Sight over the last couple of nights. And on the couch last night, Joel was in the thick of it. Let's be honest. It was interesting watching between him and Juliet. He joins us on the show right now to give us the full lowdown on what happened there. Joel, how are you recovering after last night, sir?
Yeah. Hello. Well, I'm recovering after last night with a bloody hangover, I'll tell you that, mate. Yeah.
Obviously, you were shocked when she put stay. Was there any indication that that was coming? Because surely in the lead up to, are you allowed to ever have a conversation or allude to it? Like, how do they even keep that such a surprise?
Yeah, we write our decisions separately, and obviously you could speak off camera about anything, right? But we did not. I didn't speak to her after that dinner party. Like, why would I want to speak to her after that dinner party? The commitment ceremony was filmed the next day, and I saw Juliet on the couch sitting next to me. I had no idea. I was convinced she'd write leave. Like, who would think of their right mind? She wants to stay. But obviously she thinks she's the star of the show, so that's the star of the show stays on the show.
That's what a lot of people are saying, and that's what I was going to ask, Joel. Do you think her motives for staying are you or more screen time?
What do you think?
You know her more than we do.
Yeah. So obviously I wrote leave, and there was no way in any good conscience I could stay. I could write stay. I just couldn't do it. I've got too much self-respect. I've come too far as a person, and I couldn't stand by that kind of abuse. So I had to write leave, and no star of the show would ever write leave, would they? They would want to stay. So it says it all.
It was really awkward watching last night, especially when she tried to turn it around and say, Joel should apologise to me. What was your take on that when she had that come out of her mouth?
Yeah. The words of a pathological liar. Juliet is living in a fantasy world of her own grandiose delusions. So everything that she says is a projection and a confession. So that's the clue. Whatever she says about other people, that's what she is saying about herself. So, yeah, that's it.
It's been hard to watch, Joel, because you guys had such a nice time at the wedding, and then it just descends into this absolute chaos. And obviously the drum thing, which, which we will get into in a second.
Drama.
Yeah.
Was that really the catalyst for all of this, or was there something else simmering under the surface? Because the level of vitriol towards you doesn't seem to warrant that.
Yeah, you're trying to trace it back to a drum cover or a wedding, and you said we had a great time at the wedding. I think I did. I don't think she had a great time at the wedding. And if you're trying to trace anything back, maybe you have to go back to the start of her life. I have no idea, but it's not about me. Like, there's something, really dark and disturbing about Juliet, to be honest.
But you seemed okay, I even thought, on the honeymoon. Like, was there just something, was there a point? Was there something that happened where you went, oh, bang, this is not good?
Yeah, first night.
First night.
As soon as the wedding finished, I was like, uh-oh. She had started having a go at me about the speeches in the limo. Got back to the apartment. She started having a go at me in the apartment. She was okay for a day and a half or something, and then she started being very, very cold and rejecting towards me. And she was, said to me, like, you're smothering me. I'm feeling engulfed. And then she was just ice cold. And the honeymoon was a glimpse, what you saw on the TV, but the problems were there from day one.
I want to talk about that drum performance of yours, Joel, which has since gone viral. Obviously, a lot of people on MAFS get endorsement deals post-MAFS, and one of them is often adult toys. Have you been approached yet? Surely there's an opportunity there.
Love, honey, if you're listening, sponsor me and my dildos. I haven't been approached by any adult toy companies.
What about drum companies?
Look, let's just say Stacey's mum live is coming to a bar near you in Sydney.
Is this a legit thing?
What? Sorry,
Is this legit? Like you're going to do a live performance?
I'm doing a live performance of Stacey's mum. I'm doing it.
Where, okay, have we got dates? Have we got
I wanna see
location?
this.
Like, what's going on here? We
Look,
need
it's
more
like-
details.
Yeah, look, I'm talking with them today, so I don't want to announce it prematurely. But let's just say it might be Sarah Canary.
Does Juliet have an invite?
Yes, she's got an invite to nowhere, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I've got a band name for you then. What
I've got
about...
to unblock her. Sorry, actually, no, I'm not going to say that.
oh yeah, we don't want spoilers.
Yeah, we do want spoilers. Yeah.
Look, it's pretty obvious, right? You know, like, there's no happy ever after.
Well, speaking of no spoilers, and I don't want to spoiler with this, you have been papped with Beck lately.
Yeah.
So you guys, did you form a friendship post-show? Because we don't seem to see you interact a lot on the show.
Yeah, we formed a friendship at the retreat, actually.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
She was my neighbor in the room next to me. In the inferior room next to me, because only I had an ensuite in my guest house, by the way.
Fancy.
I got the best room in the whole retreat. Of course I did. So, yeah, we formed a bond at the retreat.
The other thing we have to ask you about as well is the teddy bears. That caused a few headlines. So the teddy bear thing, is it something that you're just like, well, what? That's normal.
I think it's totally normal. Like, it's not like I chose to be attached to a teddy bear. It's like I didn't choose it. Like, I didn't choose to be attached to my mother. Like, in a normal way. Like, I'm not saying like I'm fucking. Sorry. I'm like, so dependent on my mother. I'm a very independent man, but like, you don't choose your attachment to your parents. Like, you're attached to them because they're your parents, right? So, like, I was given a teddy bear as a young child, and I've always been attached to it. It's as simple as that. And it was a gift from my grandmother, who was an angel in my life. So there's a significant meaning.
And can I just say, we had David on the show. I don't know if you got to hear what he had to say about it, but essentially he defended it. And I agree with him. And I think a lot of people do, when we posted that clip online, overwhelmingly the comments were saying there is absolutely nothing wrong with this. So to see it kind of something that, in my opinion, is quite harmless and completely fine turned into something, I don't know, the way it was twisted didn't really sit right with me on the show. And I love that you're just owning it, you're proud of it, and I think there were way worse behaviours exhibited on that show from other men, if we're being honest.
Oh, way worse. And I think that, people have a warped idea of what masculinity is, and it's got nothing to do with muscles or tats or fast cars or how many chicks you can pick up, or if you have a teddy bear or you don't have a teddy bear. So, people have that wrong, I think.
I agree with you, and it's been really refreshing to see you kind of live in that and own who you are. And to be honest, Joel, I think that whether you mean to or not, you've actually had a lot of positive flow and effect by simply just sticking by who you are and just leaning into it. I mean, you haven't shown any toxic behavior. You've literally just been misunderstood.
Yeah, look, I was misunderstood at the wedding, because they showed this bloke who's like, okay, he's a clown 100% of the time. He wakes up in the morning and he does Borat impressions, and when he's and he goes to a funeral and he does Borat impressions, it's like, no, it was a wedding and I had the microphone and I wrote a speech that was meant to be funny, and they showed only the funny bits.
So also last night we saw your shock, but we also saw Tyson leave. What's your take on him leaving?
Look, none of us wanted him to leave. Like, we were all just like, Tyson, don't go, mate. You're too entertaining.
How did you go with your relationship with him, though? Did you guys actually all get along with him?
I didn't spend that much time with him. Like, really, very, very limited time I spent with Tyson. Like, out of all the people on the show, probably the least.
Well, Joel, you've been an interesting one to watch. Obviously, we've got more to come, whether you want to or not. So couples retreat is tonight, and I guess we'll all be locked in watching to see how it all unfolds with you and Juliet. And look, spoiler alert, I'm not shocked if things fall apart again.
Yeah, the retreat is, let's just say Juliet picks a new target.
And if you do end up locking in that live show, mate, the band name's got to be Drums, Dildos, Teddy Bears.
Drums, dildos, teddy bears. I'll keep that in mind.
Good on you, mate. Have a good one. Thank you very much.